Well, first of all the usual advice about home computer security must apply. So make sure antivirus is up to date, make sure your Windows is up to date, and you're doing all those good things. That's the first step. You can't be secure unless those things are in place day one. From then on, it's a case of how much do you trust your relationship, your communication with the shop you're going to buy from online. So check them out. Check whether there's any stories about them on the internet. Check if they've got phone numbers. Make sure they're an established organisation if you can. If there's a deal that looks too good to be true, if someone's selling you something that seems too cheap to be true, it could well be. So be cautious. Use a bit of suspicion. And where possible, try perhaps to type in the name of the website that you're going to access, so that you can't be clicking through to the wrong website, for example. So that's one bit of help. Well, it's another risk in using your PC, so I think it's worth addressing, and really best to avoid debit cards at all costs. Credit cards tend to have a limit to the sort of losses you can have, and tend to have established means of restitution if you have a problem, and of course your debit card has a much more direct link to your bank account through cash point machines, etc. So avoid using debit cards wherever possible. The obvious one is not to click on links, especially from emails from people or organisations that you didn't expect that email from, and don't double click on attachments if you can avoid it, unless you have real confidence in where that attachment's come from. I think as long as you're sure that when you're getting your email from a website, you're getting it checked, for example, by your antivirus, where sometimes getting it through an email software such as Outlook, it can be being checked by your ISP, it can be checked by Outlook, it can be checked by your antivirus software. That has perhaps a few extra layers sometimes, so just be a bit careful that when you're doing web browsing of email, you're getting the right checks in place.